Welcome to MAM's first ever video, and today we're going to be predicting the 2025-2026 NBA season award winners. Let's get it. So up first, it's the Rookie of the Year, and for the top three, I'd say number three will be Washington Wizard Trey Johnson, and Trey Johnson, he had an impressive summer league in my opinion, and I think the rotation that Washington will run around Trey Johnson, it'll be best for him to get a lot of minutes. I'd say it's a young Washington Wizards team. They have a lot of veterans slash rookie mix, and Trey Johnson, he's a gifted scorer. I think he can be a high level scorer in the league. At two, I have Hornets Con Knipple. And Con Knipple, he came into this draft as known as just a good 3-point scorer, but after Summer League, he's shown to be a great playmaker, an all around scorer. His issues is that he's not that athletic and he doesn't have good defense, but he's the player the Hornets need, especially around LaMelo Ball and his playmaking. Con Knipple can be a good spot up shooter. He can play make. He can do almost anything, and I think he'll be a good asset for the Hornets, and I expect him to be number two in voting. And of course, at number one, it'll be Dallas Mavericks Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag, he'll have a lot of playing time. I believe he'll be starting, and he's just a generational player. There's a reason why he was unanimous at one, and expect Cooper Flag to win the Rookie of the Year next year. And next up is Most Improved Player of the Year. And so, first at number three, I have to go with Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga is asking for a lot of money. We don't know what team he's going to be on. We know it's not going to be the Warriors. However, he wants to be a star. He wants to be the number one option on a team. And wherever he goes, he's going to have high volume shooting. He's going to get many field goal attempts. I think he could be a 20 plus point per game scorer on a daily. He'll definitely improve wherever he goes, and I think he's at three. At number two, I think Derek White gets a. Derek White might be a all-star next season. He's looking really good in now this situation of the Boston Celtics, as it's only him and Jaylen Brown basically. And Derek White, expect him to step in for Tatum, get a little bit of the load. I see the Celtics do making the playoffs with Derek White. He's a good 3-point shooter, and I don't know if anyone else on the Celtics will step up other than him and Jaylen Brown. He has a really good position at that starting shooting guard role, or small forward. And Derek White, he's a good shooter. He can play make, especially with Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard along. And the person that will win the Most Improved Player of the Year will be Andrew Nembhard of the Indiana Pacers. And Andrew Nembhard, he only averaged like 10 points a game. He's going to be shooting. He's going to be taking Tyrese Halliburton's spot. He's the starting point guard next season. And I think that Indiana Pacers offense underneath Carlisle, it's perfect for a point guard game. Him, Siakam, they'll be a good duo. Nembhard, he shined in the playoffs. He was one of the best players for the Indiana Pacers last season in the playoffs, and he hit some clutch threes. He was really vital in setting that 2-game 7 in the NBA Finals, but he definitely is going to improve. I think there could be shouts, even though the East is weak, that he could get an All-Star appearance, but Andrew Nembhard, he's probably going to win Most Improved. Next up is Six-Man Player of the Year, and this one is a little bit interesting. There are a lot of candidates around there. So for number three, I got Nickeil Alexander-Walker of the Atlanta Hawks. Alexander Walker, he recently joined the Hawks, and I think that Atlanta Hawks team has a deep playoff run in this wide open Eastern Conference, and with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, anything can happen. I think Walker, he's a good shooter. He'll get more playing time as a six man, as he got a lot of money. He was behind a lot of players like Mike Conley, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, especially for six man. But now Nickeil Alexander Walker, he's one of the best players on the Hawks bench. So expect him to maybe be in contention for Six-Man Player of the Year. And next, number 2, I have Naz Reid of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he was a little lackluster, I'd say, this season, but especially now he got that new contract. I think, especially Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert being there still, but Naz Reid, he's just good. He can be a starting player in almost any other team but the Timberwolves. And Naz Reid, great shooter, great defender. He can probably do it all. He's a fan favorite in Minnesota for a reason. And I don't think he gets it because Norman Powell of the Miami Heat will win Six-Man Player of the Year. Yep, Norman Powell. He got traded to the Miami Heat, and him behind Tyler Hero, it's going to be a movie out there in Miami. Norman Powell is a really good NBA player, a really underrated NBA player. He showed out in Los Angeles, should have been an All-Star last year, but now he'll get a Six-Man Player of the Year. Been an underrated player most of his career. Now he's going to be behind Tyler Hero. Especially Miami's offense, they need a little help after last season getting swept in the first round of the playoffs. And Norman Powell, he's a great shooter, great scorer in general. I expect him to be a Six-Man Player of the Year next year. Next is DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year, however you want to say it. And there are 3 front runners for this. First up, it is Chet Holmgren of the OKC Thunder. Holmgren was basically the backbone of this OKC Thunder defense, and he averaged 2 blocks and a steal a game. He'll probably do the same thing around that, maybe get 3 blocks. But Chet Holmgren, 7'1". I mean, he got that new contract. Nothing can stop him. I think, unless he gets injured, which is highly likely. But Chet Holmgren, really good player, good rebounder. At number 2, we have Evan Mobley of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He won last year DPOY as he had basically 2 blocks and a steal a game. I mean, he's a really good defender. I think one of the best paint protectors in the league, I'd say. And Cleveland got a good one in him. He'll definitely have to step up because Darius Garland's going to be out for quite a while. And Evan Mobley, really good defender, really good rebounder too. I think he's still a little bit off his potential. But at number 1, it is most obviously gonna be Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, he averaged 4 blocks a game last season, a steal. I mean, he's 7'3". He's scary in the paint. I mean, he has a really good vertical. I mean, everything. His wingspan, everything just about it screams DPOY. I mean, he would have won it last year, but he got sidelined with that injury. This year, there's no questions. The Spurs are going to be dangerous this year, and Victor Wembanyama will win DPOY. And last but not least, it is MVP, and MVP, there will be a new one next season, in my opinion. As for number 3, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, he now has to do a lot of carrying next season for the Bucks to make the playoffs. And Giannis, he'll probably average like 28 points a game, 29. But I don't think that's going to be enough. As Giannis, he's always one of the best players in the league. Arguably, I think he'll be the East All-Star captain. And Giannis, I think with Dame not on the team and basically no point guards, he's going to have to run a lot of ISO ball. He'll probably average like 10 plus rebounds, 6 plus assists. He's going to be 2019 Giannis, but I don't think that's going to be enough to win MVP. And at number 2, it's going to be Luka Doncic. And Luka Doncic, this is going to be surprising, but Luka, I think now with him on the Lakers, him and LeBron and all the other players, Luka's going to thrive. And Luka, there's going to be situations where LeBron might not be there, where it's going to be him and Austin Reeves, and Luka, He's just a 30+ point per game scorer. He's a great player. He's a great passer. And Luka, I think he'll be a front runner for MVP as he hasn't been there last season, especially with that injury he had and then joining the Lakers. I think he wasn't at that MVP form now. He's looking skinny now. Skinny Luka. We'll see if skinny Luka will do something. But at number one, the MVP for next season, in my opinion, will be Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic, new coach, Mike Malone is out. Now it's David Adelman. Adelman, I think they have no issues with Jokic. Jokic now has no MPJ, so there's no ball hog. It's going to be Jokic with the ball every single possession. I think that's just dangerous Nikola Jokic. That's basically 2023 Nikola Jokic. Whatever season he won MVP Jokic. This is going to be a different Jokic. He lost in the semifinals of the playoffs. He really wants it. I think now Jokic, this is his season. I think this is his season. This is revenge season. He should have won last year, but SGA won. Now Jokic will thrive now. Probably his MVP year. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you, and comment who do you think will win any of these awards. And thanks for watching. Like and comment and subscribe.